This time, it's all about in the bamboo forest, epilogue. Are you ready to face the fear? I'm the person who posted about, in the bamboo grove. It has been quite a while, indeed. This time, I encountered something so seriously unsettling, I had to share it as well. Someone, please tell me it was all a lie. The weekend before last, I had the chance to head home after having quite a bit of drink, and that night, utterly drunk, I walked home alone via an unusual route. This road lay behind the elementary school I used to attend, a path I hadn't used in a very long time. Across the river, a factory had been erected on the site of that bamboo grove. The moment I caught sight of the factory, a shiver ran through me. After all, I had the dark history of posting about that dreadful incident on an online forum, adding to my already guilty conscience. Despite trying not to think about it, on a whim, I ended up taking that road I had sworn never to traverse again. It was completely dark by then, with only the dim light from the factory's external lamps visible. And there, I saw it. The bamboo grove remained, uncrushed. Ever since that incident over a decade ago, heeding a friend's advice, I had neither approached nor passed by the bamboo grove. It turned out, my memory had twisted the truth, the bamboo grove was not gone. In a sober state, I would have sprinted away instantly, but given my inebriated state, a foolish sense of duty overcame me. An old concrete bridge that led to the opposite bank was there, and for some reason, I crossed it. Heading for the bamboo grove. The bamboo grove that everyone used for courage tests during elementary school. This was my first visit. Before the incident, I'd only seen it from a distance. Now an adult, the grove looked considerably smaller from the outside. Green walls seemed to surround the bamboo grove tightly, and upon approaching, I realized it was a fence overgrown with ferns or something of the sort. Though my steps were unsteady, I easily climbed over the fence and into the bamboo grove. I must have been under some strange spell. The foliage was thick, and it was pitch dark inside. I proceeded towards the direction of the factory's lamps. Suddenly, a small hut appeared right in front of me. Invisible from the outside, my steps involuntarily halted. It indeed existed. And it was still there. This was where O's mother had met her end. Without realizing it, I clasped my hands together in prayer. And though I should have known better, the thought of entering the hut crossed my mind. Having shared that story with countless others, I could hardly claim to be a mere outsider any longer. I felt a need to clear things up by checking inside, probably. Or perhaps, that's too coherent a thought for someone intoxicated. The door, a sliding wooden affair, wasn't locked, the hut was falling apart anyway, but was oddly heavy. I yanked it open and peeked inside. The interior was pitch black, and at first, I could see nothing. Stepping inside, I stumbled over something immediately. Though I didn't fall, I staggered deeper into the hut. My feet hit something hard at several points. After a while, as my eyes adjusted, I realized, the hut was crowded with an abnormal number of Jesus statues everywhere. My heart nearly stopped. For a moment, I thought all the Jesus statues were looking at me. But their gaze was focused on a different point inside the hut. What's there? When I looked, there was nothing in that space. However, slightly above that empty space, a long, straight beam that could easily hang a person streamed across the hut, and I could easily imagine what had happened there. Feeling nauseous from the alcohol and a chill, I covered my mouth, and clearly heard a small voice, "Mommy?" I instinctively turned around, and at the hut's entrance, there stood O, unchanged from that time. O squinted her big round eyes, so vividly it seemed audible, and then I understood. I knew O was about to scream the next moment. I can't rightly recall how I escaped from the bamboo grove. The next thing I knew, I was vomiting while sprinting down my usual path home at full speed. That was 2 weeks ago. My arms and such are covered in bruises. I've pondered a lot but eventually concluded it must have been a mix-up or a dream, hence deciding to post here and dismiss the whole incident. I'll forget about it from now on. Someone please give me a rational critique. I've been on the verge of tears recently. So long. I'm sorry, truly sorry. This story couldn't possibly be true, right? I was totally drunk. Those Jesus statues, did they really exist? Everyone, when you're drunk and walking home at night, make sure you don't stray off your path. Otherwise, you'll end up hearing another story like this one.